and 10 experience, you just kill, you know, a skeleton. One thing I don't understand why Blizzard, what Blizzard did, like, when they came out with the fucking patch to like ruin staffs and completely like noobify this game even more, they, you know, they messed up all the cooldowns for like the items. Like, you know, they changed the cooldown for the staff. Some of the items you can't pass, and there's a cooldown on it, like you can't pass to your heroes. They nerfed everything but undead rod. Like, I don't understand why undeads need to get, why undeads. It's for undeads to pass, you know, rod of necromancies and get like 4 units that do the same amount of damage as a footman. But, you know, they nerf like Night Elf staffs, and they nerf human staffs, and they nerf like, you know, some of the chargeable items you get from like medium creeps. So when they're doing late fiends and like you see them, he's going straight tier 3. That means he's probably gonna creep until he gets level 3 and then push you, because if he's got his base and he's staying tier 2 for a while, then he's either gonna counter expansion or he's just gonna build more fiends and fiends and fiends and then get statues. But, you know, pretty much right when you're done creeping your gold mine, you want to go to his base and see what he's doing. And you know, sometimes you calculate what he's doing isn't exactly what you think he's gonna do. It just takes time. The more and more you play versus an undead player, you know what he's gonna do. In most of the situations anyway, you always want to go to the undead base after you creep your expansion, just to keep him in your base, just to get your tech a little bit quicker, just to get your towers up. I know I'm gonna get flamed about this audio. I mean, human versus undead on TS is not something to be proud about winning, but versus good undeads, I don't think this undead's that bad. Versus good undeads, I think undead can win on this map. And this fucking surround is a joke. Look at that. It's like a whole fucking that's like a abomination space can get through that, and my hero couldn't get through it. That was really gay. And I suggest when you're versus undead, like after you attack, to get your shredder. Like, I think versus Night Elf it's better to get your shredder because you can use your shredder at your expansion to kill archers and like attack his demon hunter. Because the Night Elf style of play versus human now is just like, you know, get a Warren level 3 hit with mass tier 1, some glaives, or they go demon hunter naga, mass archers and dots on you, and they. I'm not saying that's the only strat that Night Elves do now, but I mean, like, I can say maybe 7 out of the 10 games I play in Battle.net or practice games now, every Night Elf does, you know, the remind, like remind is insane at fucking DH Naga archers. It's just, if you're versus a good Night Elf player that has really good archer micro and can, like, you know, keep his mana burn going every second, and it's just really hard to beat. Really hard to beat. So it's good to get a shredder versus Night Elf before you attack. Versus undead, I suggest just attack, because if you get a shredder, you won't have enough wood. Like, versus undead, you're gonna need more towers, as to say, versus a Night Elf, in my opinion, like early on, because destroyers just kill everything. So it's good just to attack and get your shredder after you attack. And you might seem why that's not a big deal that I'm mentioning that. It is a huge deal, because if you buy the shredder, you know, you have to wait another 20 seconds to get your tech going, or even some more, like, and then when you do tech, you still have to wait for that extra 200 wood from your shredder to get to, you know, to research some of your towers at your main or your expansion. So like, you know, I can honestly say I've lost some games just because I would buy my shredder before I tech. That being said, maybe I couldn't get enough towers in my expansion, or my tech was just so late that I couldn't get like enough tier 2 units out, and my Mountain King was too late. So really, you should just tech versus undead, and then get your shredder after. And pretty much what you want to do right here, you just want to hit and run with your footmen. Yeah, you are gonna lose your footmen; they're not gonna stay alive. You just want to like hit and run with your footmen and let your towers attack everything while your footmen are taking the damage. It doesn't really matter if that tower dies. I still have 3-4 towers, and I have one upgrading in the back. And for the units that go in this game, like right when your tier 2's done. Wow, my fucking Mountain King's stuck. I just noticed that because I'm talking about so much other shit. Yeah, mass repair. Right when your tier 2's done. Oh yeah, when he's pushing your expansion like this, make sure all your towers are focused on the destroyers. That was pretty stupid of him to like just stay there and let his destroyers die. But I guess he figures he's going all in because he can win right here. But like I was saying, once you hit tier 2, you should have 2 Arcane Sanctums going up. Well, if you want to do the strat that I'm doing, it's sort of like hero focus / a bomb killing strat. If you kill abominations and heroes versus an undead army, like your heroes and your units will just kill everything an undead has. So that's kind of the strat. Focus about this game. Run your tier 2 gets done, you should get the lumber. You should get the masonry first, and the lumber upgrade after. Tech tier 3 instantly, then build 2 Arcane Sanctums, and then build your blacksmith. If you didn't already have your blacksmith, you should build your blacksmith.
Our forces are under attack.
So I think about another Zeppelin to get my Mountain King out. See right here, he can't win right now. He can't win right now because I just have too many towers going up right now and have units already building, and my Mountain King's out. So the only thing you can really do is probably leave, creep my camp, and then creep all bottom, and then put up an expansion and just try and win from me pushing his expansion, which almost happens. But versus an undead that has really strong heroes, like you should always work by your TP and always TP when you think you're not gonna. If you have any doubt in your mind that you're not gonna win the battle, you should TP because. And that was kind of bad by him too. Well, that was kind of good for me. I got his Lich down. It's still not over for him though. He can still put up an expansion instantly right now, and it can still go either way.
Job done.
What was I saying? I have no idea what I was saying. Oh, well, about the unit composition. When you see an undead have like 2 destroyers and he builds an abomination instantly, like the strat that I normally do, I don't even normally don't get a Griffin Aviary for Griffins, but if they get abomination that early, you want to like card build your Griffin Aviary and get the fucking Griffin, get the Griffin upgrade, and then get like a Griffin or 2. Depending on how many abominations he has. But like early on, if he just has like 2 destroyers and like 1 A-bomb, or even like 1 destroyer and an abomination, like if you don't have like at least 1 griffin, that abomination is gonna do work on like all your breakers, and they're just gonna die like so quickly. So I haven't seen the abomination yet, but like I should have probably built a really quick gyro when my workshop was done. Just got him real quick. So this is what I was talking about building your second expansion, like right when I successfully stopped that push from him. You want to build your second expansion like right off the bat with 3 heavy towers. The reason is because, you know, let's look at like the bad things about putting an expansion. You know, you don't have enough gold early to build units early, your techs later. Well, in this situation, when you have an expansion and you're waiting to build tier 3 units while your tier 3 gets done, the way like the gold works out when you have an expansion, it just works out for human. I don't know why, it just does. To get a second expansion, especially on this map and like on some other maps, getting a second expansion just isn't that big of a deal because, you know, it would be a big deal if he hasn't pushed you yet and he's like massing an army and he hasn't pushed you yet. Then it wouldn't work out because you know, you haven't done anything to his army and he has just this massive army versus you that have like 3 bases and no units yet. But, you know, it works out because I defended the push, I killed his Lich, he can't push me, so I just assume, you know, what he's gonna do. The only way he can win is put up an expansion. If he's gonna put up an expansion, a first expansion, then I can put up a second expansion, so that's why that worked out. Still haven't built my Griffin area yet. Fuck. So once he kills my farm right there, I see that he has abomination, and I should be building my Griffin. Yep, I built my Griffin area at my expansion, my first one. I power built it. Yeah, I can't win that right now. There's no point in fighting it because I know just from timing experience, like his expansion isn't